need here in this community. I'd like to now turn it over to Liz Evans, the Executive Director of the Portland Hotel Society.
So the Supreme Court's ruled in favor of Insite, so this is an incredible day. It marks a giant victory for all of us. Hundreds of people have been part of this struggle, and there's many people to thank. But first, I want to thank the drug users of this community who paved the way for this site with their lives. People have had to suffer and have had to die. Barb, Michelle, Dave, people whose lives had to be sacrificed before the rest of us collectively said we cared enough to change the direction that we were headed in drug policy and treatment. Bud Osborne, the community activist and poet and founder of Vandu, gave voice to the people who were suffering. Family members who watched their children, sisters, and brothers bear the brunt of a failed war on drugs. Thank you for lending your voices and being brave in spite of your losses. Our legal team, Monique, Joe, the PHS lawyers, were never anything but convicted. They always believed that this was the right thing to do, and we couldn't be here today if they hadn't. The province of British Columbia, who fund Insite and joined us in the legal challenge, who believe Insite is the right thing to do because it is treating addicts in a humane way while they're still actively using. They've shown leadership in healthcare policy, and we're proud to call you our partners. Philip Owen and all 5 past mayors of the city of Vancouver have all come up and said loudly and clearly that this is a Vancouver solution. And all the interveners in this court case, on behalf of a wide-ranging group of professional health bodies across the country, for standing up for what's right, for acknowledging good policy creates healthier communities. To the academics, the AIDS researchers, the clinicians, the activists, professional bodies, nurses, doctors, and unions who put their weight behind this research, their studies, their clinical and their professional practice, to say that Insite, albeit a tiny place, is an essential piece of a treatment continuum. And to all the supporters across this country who've written letters, thousands and thousands of letters. And lastly but not least, the staff and the peers who have worked in this site for the last 8 years, bringing dignity and respect to drug users and love for people who have frequently never even felt safe entering into a healthcare facility previously without feeling judged. Here, people have found access to detox, they've found housing, they've found access to methadone and clinical treatments, and more important than all of that, they've found human kindness. It feels like it's been a really long time that we've been trying to explain to people who don't know or don't know how to care that there's better ways to embrace people living in our society with addictions than to cast them aside and to tell them they're better off dead. Insite is just a tiny step forwards, but more, it is an icon of our collective humanity. It is a symbol of systemic change. It welcomes people who are broken. It allows all of us to heal together. And today we can celebrate a victory that allows us to continue this work and move forward into the future, expanding treatment options for people that for whom Insite is really only just a beginning. Thank you.